What is going on, everybody? Back at it again, bro, with some more Beyond Dragon Ball Super Mernos revenge type shit, bro. This nigga Merno is a demon. Oh my god, bro. I don't see how we're gonna fight. Who else how we beat him? I don't see it. Grand Prix still didn't pull up yet. You know what I'm saying? Still playing these games, doing these tests, but now we got one more test, so pull that off. You know what I'm saying? If he can pass it, God have mercy. Imagine he doesn't pass it, or GG. But yeah, but also Goku and Vegeta finally fused, so that's cool too. So let's see, Ultra Instinct Vegito. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, this shit about to be tough. This shit about to be tough, man. The fact that we saw Ultra Instinct Jiren, that shit was cool too, low key. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Seeing Goku and Jiren team up like that, W's, man. Me. Anyway. Hit the video up, like, man, comment down below and subscribe. Roll to 3K, so you're not subscribed. Hit the bell. Like on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel. Click in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? And of course, as always, subscribe to Alex. Get to 2 million. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT has been doing this for a long time. Look at this shit. 12 years. I have no idea when I started watching Alex. It was around the time Slenderman was a thing. So I remember it was him, Alex, stupid. It was Alex, you know what I'm saying, Paul, Sean, Aaron, Alex, all the room playing Slenderman and shit like that. Remember that video? That was way back now. The Cobb brothers and shit like that, the Call of Duty shit, the Mind Wars. So I've been subscribed to Alex for a little minute. For a cool minute. Nah, but 6,000 videos, 6,500 videos is crazy. Anyway, I'll dive on there.
The Prince of all Saiyans.
Nigga, turn around, nigga. That nigga Broly about to crash the fuck out. RP Broly, man. Broly got knocked off, bro. Broly got his limbs cut off twice. And he watches people get killed in front of him. Oh my god.
As our story opens up with the Grand Priest being shown stabilizing and protecting the multiverse from Merno's influence, and going out of his way in making sure that Merno does not destroy any other universe.
I thought you were doing the last test.
Comment, the situation with Merno has turned out to be far worse than I previously imagined it would be. Keeping the multiverse locked and
I gotta make sure this is the right episode. Gotta double check. Yeah. That's it. I was just making sure.
Protected from Merno destroying them would at least ensure that the Omni Kings will not notice their destruction. I cannot push the Great Kings, the Grand Priest says, or their moods will change, which could result in the end of everything. Once this final test they want me to partake in is complete, I will finally put an end to all of this once and for all. What have you done, Merno? And for what? Our laws cannot be broken, especially not without approval, the Grand Priest says. Otherwise, none of this would have happened and it would be me out there against him and not them. I can only hope that your united alliance remains intact by the time we arrive. I know
they're trying, bro. They fight for their life right now.
I promise you that you will pay for everything you've done to defy me and disrespect the laws which we govern by. But unbeknownst to the Grand Priest, the Omni Kings then went on to walk into his chamber by then telling the Grand Priest, "There you are. We were wondering where you went. Yeah, we thought you didn't want to play with us anymore, so you left us behind." Yeah, one of the Omni Kings says, that wouldn't have been a very good decision to make if you did. Are you ready to play our last game with us? This is all you need to pass.
No, I kind of get it though, because these niggas would be tweaking, bro. These niggas are irrational.
Turning around and bowing down to the Omni Kings, he then went on to tell them, "My deepest apologies, sires, but I was only looking to see where this great battle that will be held for you will be taking place. And I think I found the perfect location for this battle to be waged in, great Omni Kings." "You did?" says one of the Omni Kings. "This sounds so exciting." "Yeah, it does," says the second Omni King. "Is it here? Will you be fighting him here? Or maybe you decided to fight him in one of the 12 universes," with the Grand Priest responding, "Well, actually, sires, that battle will not be held here in this chamber. However, I did indeed find the perfect location, and that location will be in Universe 7. I ask of you, if this game and test of yours is completed, am I bound to any limits?" with the Omni Kings responding, "Well, No, you're not. Yeah, says the second Omni King, you can use your full power without any limits, and whatever you destroy, we'll just bring back using the Dragon Balls if we feel like it. Wonderful, says the Grand
Them niggas
Priest.
said if they feel like it, y'all.
Or may not
If.
remember Merno, but he is indeed an extremely dangerous
That shit crazy,
life form.
bro.
I humbly ask of you to not intervene during
Damn
our
toddlers.
battle.
Where the
It
fuck
would
your
be
parents
for the
at, bro?
best, along with
Why get
giving
that
you
belt?
the best entertainment that I can as well. So about this game of yours, the Grand Priest says, shall we begin? As all a while back within Universe 7, both Margarita and Vados had
Baby
found their
girls!
opening in picking their spots very carefully as Merno was distracted, as Margarita went on to shout, he's distracted, Vados, let's move in while we can. Let's see
Look
if
at
we
this-
can find
this
an
Keith,
opening, Vados
this
says. Stay sharp,
almighty
Margarita.
push.
But to the unfortunate shock and surprise of both Margarita and Vados, Merno had already known that they were making their way towards him, with Merno not willing to waste any more time by sticking his arm out and responding, did I not say that you will be saved for later? Was my word not made clear? Away with you both, Merno says. As Merno then
Golly,
shown
bruh.
blowing Margarita and Vados away with such tremendous force that as their bodies were sent flying out into the distance, Majin Buu went on to stick his arm out by
Hey,
catching
what's
the
up, Buu?
angels and commenting, Boo, make sure angels are safe. As all
Yeah.
the while in the meantime, Merno had seemed to be very fixated by Vegito's transformation in
Uh-oh.
solely paying attention as to what was about to happen, as Merno went on to comment, now back to you. This power that I am sensing, this radiation feels similar to an angel's power. This must be Whis' doing. Of course it would be. He must have infused his angelic energy to make sure those Potara earrings are stronger than usual. But it's pointless to resist, Merno says. This too will be just another warm-up before the great feast that I have prepared. These mergers and
Bro,
fusions
your daddy
seem
about to
to be
sun you,
filling up
nigga.
time, as if I didn't already know what you were doing. But you will all soon see. Now let's get on with this. Show me the power of your fusion, Merno says. And as Vegito is then shown finally completing his transformation, Beerus went on to put this into question by asking, Whis, do you feel that? The Saiyan's fusion, what did you do with those Potara earrings? With Whis responding, to ensure the fusion remaining, I made sure that no amount of power Vegito uses will result in them separating. And to make sure that we had a fighting chance against him, I merged a small portion of my angelic energy within the Potaras. That's cheating, Whis, Beerus says. So does that mean that Vegito is on the current level of the angels? So as long as those earrings remain, Whis says, they will be. Which also means, Beerus says, as long as Merno doesn't get a hold of them and breaks them, then the fusion will remain as it is. Let's hope these Saiyans can help us buy the time that we need.
Okay,
I don't know how much longer we can keep this up, Whis.
Nah, dead ass, though. Y'all need it.
Starting to use more and more of his power as we attack, with Whis responding, we must not yield. I have no doubt that the Grand Minister is doing the best that he can to see this through. I hope the Omni Kings agree to his plea, and with Merno shown carefully observing, Vegito took it upon himself and looking down in his hand by responding, what incredible power. I've never felt energy like this before. So this is the total power of both Goku and Vegeta. I can also sense an angelic energy as well, Vegito says. This must be Whis' doing. Now then, here we are, Vegito says. Your nightmare ends with us, and we are not looking to play any games either. So what's it going to be, Vegito asks. Are you ready to die, Angel? And with Merno then shown smiling, the menacing Angel did not appear to be concerned at all.
Yeah, too fucked. Hey, what's golden in? Come on, nigga, let's go then. Put them hands up.
Show me what you can do. Will he survive, Whis asks Beerus. How much more time do you think is needed?
Damn,
I think
boy,
our
Jiren
odds
bald
are
head ass.
higher, but how much time is needed? As long as it takes for the Grand Priest to help get the Omni Kings to agree to his conditions on this battle, Whis says. Until then, we must continue to fight, no matter what. As with even a battle-damaged Master to Ultra Instinct Jiren looking on, Jiren then also went on to acknowledge the situation by responding, I don't like this. The Angel appears a little too relaxed. Stay alive, Fusion. And with Merno not looking to waste any more time, Merno went on to respond, now go. And go Vegito did, because as soon as Ultra Instinct Vegito went on to speed blitz right towards Merno, Merno's immediate reaction was then being shown defending himself, as Ultra Instinct Vegito had gone to move so fast beyond Merno that even Merno himself had gone to put this into question by asking,
wait a minute, hold
on. The force of his
on.
speed alone created an illusion.
Ay, ay.
And where did he go? But then, before before Merno could
Shut
even
your bitch
realize
ass
that
up, me.
Bastard Ultra
Hold
Instinct Vegito
on.
had gone to connect a thunderous
What?
shot by
Damn.
killing Merno, here I am. As the sheer force of the impact alone was so powerful that it caused Merno's body to not only go flying out into deep space, but even the others such as Beerus himself.
Bro, Whis didn't even do that shit yet, bro. Whis, Vados, Margasita.
Incredible, Whis says. He was
They didn't do
able
that.
to trick Merno into believing that Vegito attacked him, but simply created an illusion before finding the perfect opening to strike. Which, when then going back to Merno and seeing how his body was
That
sent
nigga went
flying
through
and
3
crashing through
planets.
several different planets, this itself had really gone on to illustrate the case in point of how strong Vegito actually is in not only being successful enough in connecting a solid shot to Merno's face.
Nah, dead ass.
Merno's body was shown crashing through planets. He eventually went on to maintain his balance
That
by
nigga
shouting,
felt that
"Enough,
shit."
those pathetic Saiyan mortals."
No, don't get mad now.
I see what you did now. Clever and effective, I will say. I was too careless, and with Merno
Nigga felt that,
looking
though.
down on his hand, he then went on to comment, "Blood from a mortal. One lucky punch changes nothing, so you're a lot stronger than I assumed you'd be. Fine, but that will be the last time you will ever touch me ever again." As we
Alright,
make
we'll
our way
see.
back down onto the
Never
Supreme
say
High
ever.
Homeworld,
Never
Margarita
mind.
went on to
Never.
inform Whis by telling him, "Our healing is beginning to take a toll on our power, Whis. We will reserve our ability to heal until it is needed. Can your warrior do it?" With Whis responding, "I am unsure, but you know as well as I do that one lucky punch will not change the outcome of this fight.
Nah,
Both
facts.
Goku and Vegeta are using the core of their limit-breaking powers along with my angelic energy as one. There is no telling what will happen, but we must prepare for the worst," Whis says.
Let's
"Whis,
go.
what do we do if the fusion is overwhelmed?" Beerus asks. "Should we attack him as one or wait for an opening while they battle? Our options are limited, and we can't afford to lose any more fighters as this continues." With
Nah,
Whis
facts.
responding, "I am confident that Vegito's earrings will be enough to hold him through against Merno for a little longer. As it stands through their merger, Vegito is the healthiest and most recovered fighter we have outside of us angels. If we rush in blindly, it could cost us our lives, so we will wait. If Vegito is beginning to get overpowered, then we will make our move." With Frieza chiming in,
coming
"Are
back.
you kidding me? So you're telling me that even with those monkeys fused, there's no guarantee
Man,
that
shut
we
up,
will
bitch.
win? Then what else will do if not even fusion will stop him?" As Jiren went on to chime in by shouting,
Alright,
"Never
bitch.
mind that for now. He's coming, and he's coming in fast. Everyone brace yourselves." As with Merno then shown making his way back onto the Supreme Kai homeworld, Merno then went on to comment, "Well, that was fun, but now it's my turn, mortal trash. Payback is in order, worms. I'm not the mightiest life form without reason, and I'm about to show you."
Oh,
That was a
damn.
quick recovery, Vegito says. "I didn't expect for him to bounce back like that. Wait, I can sense him closing in." As indeed this was
coming,
the case,
bro.
because with Merno then shown breaking the sound barrier and making his
Damn.
way ever so closer, as with the way Merno was shown
Oh,
closing
he
on in,
don't
he then
check
went on
that
to
nigga.
acknowledge
Oh
Vegito
my
by
God,
telling him,
headshot.
"I believe I owe you something for knocking me away the way you did." As with Merno
Nigga,
then
you had
shown
it coming.
finally
Be quiet,
connecting
bro.
a punch of his own, Merno had managed to knock Vegito away with such force that it not only resulted in Vegito crashing through the entire planet and onto the other
Oh
side,
my
but Vegito's body
God.
was also then shown flying and crashing through 4 different planets within outer space, as even Beerus could not believe this. And Beerus went on to
Sheesh.
shout, "No, Vegito, Whis, he knocked them through the entire planet." "Lord Beerus, no," Whis says. "Please remain where you are. I'll go." With Vados then shown spawning her staff and responding, "Damn, my brother, they'll die in the void of space. Stay here, I'll go." As we then make our way back to Merno and having to oversee how Merno is looking down on this gigantic
Damn.
crater within the planet, with his arms now crossed and patiently waiting, Merno then
Shit.
went on to ask, "I told you, didn't I? Painful, wasn't it? This is your last line of defense, because if it is, then you are doomed. You'll
Bruh.
either die in the
Look at my boy
vacuum of
Vegito,
space,
bruh.
or you'll
We'll
come
never see
back
Vegito
and
look like
die
that,
from
man.
the beating that awaits you. Either way, you are both going to die. I know you are watching this, Father. Is this what the mighty minister values more than his own kind? This is what you are protecting?" As with Vegito's body shown hurtling through space, Vados had just made it in the nick of time by having to contain Vegito in a barrier by telling him, "Just in time. I got you, warriors. You will not perish within the voids of space." Aw, man, Vegito says, "That one really hurts. Just now, I felt it," he says. "There's something more to him. I know he's hiding more of his true power. It's just great.
And just
Thank you,
great.
Vados. My entire body is shaking from just one of his punches, but I was able to push him back prior. I just need to be faster than him if I hope to catch him off guard like that again, but will it work a second time? Can you heal us, Vados? Vegito asks. Bring us back as quickly as possible. The others won't be able to hold off much longer if they're alone with him.
Nah, facts.
I have an idea, Vegito says. And with Merno shown patiently waiting, he then went on to comment, a cowering mortal with the mimicry of the divine will never prevail over the one true supreme god. And as for you, Merno says, you don't think I could sense you approaching, Trooper? I can detect vibrations within the surrounding atmosphere to feel you coming. Giving it another go, are you? Which of course was exactly what Master Ultra Instinct Jiren was attempting to do, because even then, despite the overwhelming odds against Jiren, he still attempted to attack Merno from behind, as Merno went on to catch Jiren's punch by telling him, you pathetic mortals always try to emulate the divine and fall short. Your resiliency is admirable, but now you are really starting to annoy me. Instead of killing you the way I did your friends in Belmont, I think I'll have you suffer a slow and painful death first before
bro, don't say their name like that, bro.
Jiren's fist being held in place, Jiren proceeded to power up and telling Merno, how dare you! I won't lose to you! But Merno quickly responds by headbutting Jiren directly in the forehead by telling him, shut your mouth, slave. You've already lost long before you even knew it. As if your sheer willpower to carry on will be enough to combat my raw power. Never, mortal. And with Merno then shown kicking Jiren down on the ground, he then continues, I'll do you just as I did the others. You've done enough here today. Useless, all of you, Merno says. But then, unbeknownst to Merno from behind him through the exact same crater shown within the planet, Master Ultra Instinct Vegito had popped up out of nowhere by asking, who said we were done with you? We are far from finished. As with Vegito attempting to punch Merno with Merno moving out of the way, Merno then went on to tell him, so Saiyan, you've been healed, I see. Must have been one of my sisters, since Whis was too busy protecting his pathetic god of destruction from attacking me. So what's your deal, Vegito asks. I can feel you are hiding tremendous amounts of power. What are you saving it for if you can kill us right now? As with Vegito attempting to strike Merno with Merno dodging each and every single one of his punches, Merno then went on to respond, so you're not all brawn after all. For what I intend to use my full power for is none of your concern, because soon you, along with everyone in existence, will be dead anyway. As with Merno shown avoiding one of Vegito's punches and then overseeing how both Master Ultra Instinct Jiren and Master Ultra Instinct Vegito were shown coming at him, they both went on to respond, not a chance. Not while there's still a way to break you down, with Jiren chiming in, and as long as I am standing, I will do everything in my power to destroy you, Angel. And with both Master Ultra Instinct Jiren and Master Ultra Instinct Vegito shown attacking Merno, Merno went on to defend himself by responding, are you mortals fighting together because you know it's impossible for you to win on your own? I assume this to be the case, he says, but you don't get to make the rules in my game. And with Merno's body then all of a sudden shown disappearing, Vegito went on to comment, Jiren, look, his body just dissolved. I've seen this before, Jiren says. He dematerialized. Damn it, says Vegito, where did he go? Stay alert, with Jiren responding,
Hummed my nigga back of his head, bro, and threw him. What the hell?
Realizing that behind him, Merno was slowly beginning to stick his arm out as he proceeded to grab Jiren by the head by telling him, keep dreaming, trooper. Ooh, what the? As with one quick unexpected toss, Merno had gone to throw Jiren's body out into the distance, with Jiren's body shown hitting the ground multiple times as Vegito went on to chime in by telling Merno, why don't you come out and stop fighting like a coward, Angel?
He skipped right with that nigga body, bro.
Oh my god. So that's why you're struggling, is that right? Because if you are as powerful as you say, then you would have already ended us. But you can't, and that's because while we're fighting together, you don't have a chance. You must be out of your mind if you believe I am even remotely worried about any of you, Merno says. You know as well as they do that I am far beyond you all in power and potential. I am only keeping you fools around so I can see if my experiment is a success. The experiment of seeing if the Grand Priest will come to your aid like he did many times before, or if that proves to be a failure, then I'll just beat the location out of you before killing you all, with Vegito responding, we'd rather die against you than cough up any bit of information that can lead to the multiverse's destruction. And even if they arrive, do you really think that you have what it takes to destroy all of us while the Omni Kings and Grand Priest are here?
That's what I'm saying. Delusional, bro. Pipe fucking dream.
Which is why I know what you fools are all doing. You're trying to buy time for him to arrive. survive, aren't you? The only problem that I am having is figuring out why. But it doesn't matter to me anymore.
Cause
By
he
the
about
time
to
they
sun
arrive,
your
you will
ass. I wanna
already
watch him
be
whoop
dead.
your ass,
And if you
nigga.
don't believe
That's me personally.
then, well, how about I show you then, since you don't seem to be understanding what it is that I am saying.
What the hell he
Wait,
about to do?
What are you planning to do
What
with
he
Merno
about to do,
responding,
bruh?
"Oh, you'll see, mortal."
What he
I think
about to
it's
do?
time we spice things up a bit. I wonder how you will respond. You better act fast. Ready, Merno says, as it was only then during that moment where the
fuck?
Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Merno versus the Multiverse manga chapter number
Is he
25
about to air this
special
bitch
then
out?
comes to a close. Now, what is Merno up to and what is Merno talking about? And more importantly, the Grand Priest now knows exactly
Hey.
what is going on, but he's trying his best in getting on the Omni King's
Hey, telling y'all, one day we gonna legit see this shit. One day, someday. Anyway, next episode, man. At least Vegito got a hit in, bro. On me, you know what I'm saying? At least he got that hit in. Oh. W hit too. Three planets, tough. They get it.
As our story continues with Merno being shown having to smile at the face of Mastered Ultra Instinct Vegito, in having to now promise him that something more is bound to come from this situation, as Merno went on to tell him, delaying the inevitable will only get you so far, and since I figured out that you worms are all stalling for time, why don't we make this a bit more interesting, Merno asks. At some point, those cowards are bound to reveal themselves, so let's see if this will be that moment. I'm sure you are smart enough to figure out what's about to happen here. In a
about
matter
to
of
air this
seconds,
bitch out,
you can
bro.
kiss the sacred world of the Kaioshin goodbye. Just try and stop me, Merno says. You'd be lucky to survive, so you better act fast or you'll be dead, with Vegito responding, have you lost your mind? And for what? All of this so you can get your father and the Omni Kings to show up? How about you leave this planet out of this and continue to fight instead? No, not this again, Frieza shouts. He's not bluffing, Saiyans! What did I tell you, Beerus shouts? We have to get away from this place right now! Damn it! I know you can hear me in there, Goku! We can't take any risks! He's going to do it! With even Jiren shown standing back up despite having to be incredibly battle damaged and
Damn,
injured by
bruh.
responding, this is crazy. Even by mastering Ultra Instinct, I'm still not getting anywhere with him. I can't give up now, Jiren says.
Hey, at least you master Ultra Instinct, bro.
Fight,
You know what I'm saying?
even if I die. But
We
if
should-
he's about
we
to
should
destroy this
acquire that
entire
form,
planet,
that
then
power.
we have to leave before we are all caught within it. And now that he knows that we are stalling for time, he's done waiting around. He's getting reckless, Jiren says. Whis, do you sense that? He's about to do it. He's about to act on his action, with Whis responding, I can feel it too, Margarita. We cannot allow for this to happen. Quickly, Whis, and as soon as both Margarita and Whis are shown charging on in, Whis went on to shout, you have destroyed enough, Merno, with Master
Nah,
Chief
real
and
talk, though.
Vegito also shown dashing on in a collective desperate attempt in trying to stop Merno
He
from
aired that
doing
bitch
what
out?
he was about to do, as Vegito went on to comment, we're jumping in too. We're done watching you destroy countless planets and killing countless life forms for sport. But Merno was not going to sit around in allowing for his siblings and Vegito to stop him, as Merno went on to power up and shouting, as if any of you will deny me of my destiny and stand in my way. As with the sheer intensity behind Merno's power up being so impactful that it was beginning to drive Whis, Margarita, and Vegito back, with Vegito responding, ah, damn it, everyone brace yourselves, he's driving us back with his energy. I am done waiting around, Merno shouts. One way or another, I will have what I came here for. Congratulations, slaves. You've managed to make it this far against me, but this is where your numbers will begin to drop off one by one before there are none of you left. As with everyone now, including Master to Ultra Instinct Vegito, being driven back by the sheer force of Merno's energy, the overall situation now appears to be getting much worse than how it was before, with Vegito having to shout, aw, damn it, we can't stop him. He's about to wipe the entire planet out. out. Oh, what a
Everybody,
mess.
in the
We've
portal.
got no choice than to leave right now. Everyone on me, Vegito shouts. Use the portals to get out of here. As with Whis then quickly coming to Beerus' aid, Beerus went on to ask Whis, the Supreme Kai, if he dies, then I do too. If the connection is broken, then we'll both be destroyed. As Whis chimes in, Lord Beerus, we must go. The Kais will follow our energy, but we cannot stay here any longer. Any more time wasted and we won't make it. We have to leave right now. As with Vegito then shown creating a massive portal, he then went on to shout, we've got to hurry.
Hurry up, man.
The planet is about to explode, and with the amount of energy Merno is putting into his attack, we won't make it out of this if we stay. Let's go. We can't afford to waste any time. Which was exactly what everyone was then shown doing, as Frieza went on to respond, curse that ridiculous angel. I can't believe he's forcing me, the Emperor of the Universe, to flee like
you are
a
not
coward.
the main
How
protagonist, bro.
embarrassing.
Shut your
Now
ass
is
up,
not the
Frieza.
time, Vado says. Quickly, move it. Hurry, Jiren, before it's too late, says Margarita. I'm right behind you, Jiren says. Let's move. As with Merno then shown unleashing a massive attack down onto the planet, he then went on to respond, the longer you drag this out, the more painful this will become for your precious deities and mortals. What could you possibly be stalling for, Grand Minister? Show yourself, you coward. Show yourself, or I will destroy this entire universe.
Is
And with
universe
Merno
still been
then shown
going?
doing exactly that, he then went on to continue, I will hunt them all down no matter how far they go, no matter which universe they decide to hide in.
Bruh.
On borrowed time, and sooner or later I will have your head. Let this serve as yet another example of your ultimate failure.
Universe
We
something
can't
going
keep
bye-bye.
doing this, Lee says Beerus. It's a never-ending cycle. We have no other choice than to fight, Lord Beerus. We need to hold off just a little longer. Now hurry! As with Whis and Beerus shown going through the portal, with Mastered Ultra Instinct Vegito being the last one left behind, with Vegito then shown making his way through the portal, he then went on to respond, I think that's everyone. We can't risk it.
Wait,
I need
Boo.
to use 100% of my full power against him, even if it breaks me. We can't allow for this to go on much longer, but then, with Vegito shown
Boo.
stepping on through and stopping, he then responds, wait a second. I sense an energy left behind. Oh no, it's Boo! Majin Buu, hurry! As with Majin
Boo,
Buu
hurry,
desperately being
Boo.
shown having to make his way towards the portal, Majin Buu then went on to shout, Boo not gonna make it! Close the portal and leave, Boo! Save yourselves! Go now! Close it! No,
Damn,
we can't
Boo.
just leave you behind, Vegito shouts. Hurry, you can still make it! We've lost too many, so we can't lose you as well. Now come on! Lord Beerus, no, says Whis. With Beerus shown turning around and shouting at Vegito by telling him, have the two of you lost your damn mind? Seal the portal now, Saiyan! He won't make it in time! You'll kill us all if that portal isn't closed! Do it now! To where as the portal was then shown closing,
Damn.
the last thing our heroes had seen was Majin Buu being eviscerated by Merno's blast, with Majin Buu's final words having to be, do it for Buu! And with the portal then shown finally closing, it was only right then and there during that moment where the entire Supreme Kai homeworld was then shown being destroyed, with our heroes shown barely having to make it through in just arriving in the nick of time. Luck had seemed to have most definitely been on our hero's side, as Vados went on to chime in, we made it through! Quickly,
did I do it?
Vegito, seal the portal before Merno goes through! That was a close one, Margarita says. What was he thinking? This is bad. Whis, that was a close one. We barely made it out of that one with our lives. Where is the Supreme Kai? Please tell me they were able to escape. The Kaioshin were able to escape in time, says Whis, but I'm afraid Merno didn't just annihilate their planets, but he's also destroyed that entire galaxy as well. As out of nowhere from behind them, we then see how both Shin and the Elder
Where the
Kai
hell he
were
went to
able
now,
make it
though?
on through, with Shin having to address Beerus by telling him, Lord Beerus, we are here. But we almost didn't make it. I was barely able to lock onto your energy to follow. But we've lost Majin Buu in the process, with Beerus responding, so he's gone too? Curse that monster. He's absolutely lost his mind by wanting to kill us all at once like that. He wiped out an entire galaxy just to simply prove a point, Vegito says. He's still alive and
He having fun too, boy. With a smile on his face.
As far away from him as possible. What's he up to, Vegito asks. Is he going to destroy every planet and every galaxy he finds us in? This is horrible. Something's got to be done about him. We can't continue to hold out like this for much longer. Either we find a weakness or he'll kill us all. His patience
Niggas just died, and they didn't even know why they died, bro. or how they died. Niggas just chilling, probably living their life. Niggas probably just went to school just now and they died. They died. Niggas probably was in space just flying to another planet and they died. They didn't even know why they died. They just died, bro. This nigga here tweaking.
Which means if the Grand Priest doesn't arrive soon, then it's all over. As all the while within the depths of space, Merno was in fact shown to be alive and well, as Merno went on to ask,
not a scratch on him.
My portal warping ability again, are you? It would seem as though you left one of your own behind, and now they are dead. Which one was that? Ah, but of course, that blob of a demon they call Majin Buu. Wasn't he joined together by another one of those worms who escaped? Right, he was. Well now, how could I let him die alone, Merno asks.
Oh my god.
Right? So it's best I have his comrade join him.
Bruh.
Yes. You can run, but you fools didn't get
Nah,
very
Frieza died. We
far,
don't give a fuck
now
about
did
Frieza.
you?
Man, bye,
My
Frieza.
ability to sense life forms far exceeds any of yours. Now then, just try and stop this one if you can. And as we only then go back to Master the Ultra Instinct Jiren and Frieza, who seems to be putting Jiren's power into question, Frieza then went on to ask, hey you, Trooper, how did you achieve this Ultra Instinct power that you are currently wielding? It seems to be the only thing keeping you idiots alive in battle, and I want to learn it. So teach it to me. How did you get it? With Jiren responding, I know your intentions, and you would certainly have ulterior motives if achieved. Just try and stay alive on your own, but it was only then, during that moment, where out of seemingly nowhere, Merno had appeared and impaling Frieza from behind by telling everyone, but I think it's a little too late for that, wouldn't you say? But how did you find us so fast, Whis asks. Whis, he's taken another one, says Vados.
Fuck Frieza.
Frieza! How did you get here so fast, Vegito asks. It couldn't have been any longer than 30 seconds after getting here. Not again! He's picking us apart one by one out here! As with a horrified golden Frieza having to be shown looking on down towards his chest, in noticing Merno's arm sticking out through it,
right through his
Frieza could not believe as to what had just happened, as Frieza went on to utter, how this can't be the end. Help me. As
not you asking for help.
Moving his arm from Frieza's body, as Frieza dropped on down to his base form, he then went on to comment, I figured he'd share the grave with that pink demon he was fused inside of. I couldn't just let one die without the other joining him. I never liked you anyways, mortal.
Understandable.
A buffoon like you never truly made a difference against me anyways. You were extremely lucky to have survived my clones when you did, but you've reached the end of the line, and the train that is of your disgusting life stops here. Now get out of my face, Merno
he punched that nigga.
Merno then shown backhanding Frieza across the face and into the
damn, backhand. Oh my god.
Anyways, where were we
now?
Now?
We're at Bozo.
Let's see. Still no Grand Priest or Omni Kings around. How unfortunate. For you, at least. I just love the fresh scent of blood from a dying victim. And then there were 6, Merno said. Your numbers seem to be dropping. Was this your best? Because if it was, then you are all doomed.
This is ridiculous, bro. This is a horror movie, man.
Which one of you I should gut next?
Hey,
Will
bro.
it be the Pride Trooper?
Hey, chill
or
out.
How about you, Fusion?
Chill out, bro.
Rip your merger apart and blow you to pieces? Or maybe I should annihilate you, Beerus, the same way I annihilated your disgusting little fat slob of a brother.
Damn.
And don't you worry, my wonderful little siblings. I have very special plans for you. You won't be gutting anyone, Vegito says. Jiren,
Man, put
you
them hands
ready?
up, y'all.
Whatever it takes, you hear me?
Let's
Even
go,
if
bro.
we die, we can't let him win. It's all or nothing. For
This
our
nigga
families,
here, bro.
for our friends, for our universe. With Jiren responding, unless you're hiding more power than what you're letting off, we've got to hit this fool with everything we possibly can. I'm ready. Are you? As even Beerus is shown igniting the powers of Ultra Instinct by responding, how dare you talk about my brother in that way? Champa, I promise that we will have our day. Well,
fact,
if
let's
this
get
is
it,
going
bro.
to be our last battle then, Angel, let's leave nothing on the table. As Whis went on to chime in, we must not let him have his way. Sworn attendees of the multiverse through the Grand Priest's order hold nothing back against him. I can sense the Grand Priest's spirit, Vado says. I believe his time is almost here, with Whis continuing, Fallen Grand Angel Merno, you will not prevail. We stake our life on it. But
Let's
now
get it.
Merno was looking to turn it up even more so than how
Oh,
he was
shit.
before, because as soon as Merno then went on to reveal more of his hidden power, he then went on to respond, "Loyal to a traitor until the end, huh? Is that so? Well then, far be it from me to oppose. You want to see a glimpse of my true power? Well, I hope you're ready." As to
Oh,
the
damn,
surprise of everyone,
no,
Jiro
we don't
got to
need that
see
right
Merno's power
now.
by responding
We
with
don't
power.
need it.
He was concealing this much strength? Just what kind
This
of energy
spiritual
is
pressure.
that, Vegito asks? It feels like an endless void of fire and dense energy. This is just a glimpse, with Merno then shown revealing more of his power in responding, "I'm tired of waiting and I am done playing these childish games of cat and mouse. What I'm about to do to you all will make you wish death had come a lot sooner for you. And if buying these worms time is what you're striving to achieve, then I promise you by the time they arrive, you will all be dead." As it was only right then and there during that moment where
Oh
the
my
Beyond Dragon Ball Super story
God.
of Merno vs. the Multiverse Manga chapter number 26 special then comes to a close. Now things are picking up relatively quickly now, because not only are our heroes beginning to drop out in numbers and starting to lose several different fighters during the course of this
Put a
battle,
hole in
but it
his
would
shit.
also now appear as though not only is Merno going to be demonstrating and using more of his hidden power, which now is forcing our heroes in a do or die position, in having to literally stake their lives on the line, in being able to see this through until either A, they figure out a way to destroy Merno, or B, hold off long enough until
Pipe
the
dream.
Grand Priest arrives, which
That's also a pipe dream. Both of those are a pipe dream. No, not no cap. Oh my god, bro. How the fuck they about to, bro? I don't understand. This nigga built different, bro. Hurry up with the damn test. Hurry up with that goddamn test, bro. These niggas are dropping like flies. Now, if the other universes would have freaking, you know what I'm saying, came to help the other angels, then yeah, you know, our chances would have been a whole lot higher. But we only got six niggas, bro. Granted, they all can use Ultra Instinct, so hey, you know what I mean? But anyway, thank you for watching. You guys enjoyed this reaction, man. Hit the video with a like, man. Comment down below and subscribe. Roll to 3K. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channels in the description down below. And of course, subscribe to Alex. It broke to 2 million. Now, I gotta see Merno, not like legit, in Sparking Zero, bro. Mod it and that shit. You know what I'm saying? I needs to see it. You know what I'm saying? I needs to see it. But anyway, love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one, bro. Peace. This nigga is a demon.